All right. I guess we should wait a couple minutes for people to actually join the stream so that you can start. Don't start before people actually have joined, and I will tweet out the link now to make sure that people do join us. Right now, we've got nobody in the room, and I just want to make sure.
I am making sure I have everything prepared here that I might need. I
don't know what else you could possibly need. Do you want a wet towel to wipe your hands with?
I mean, I'm gonna
Ooh,
put the
there are
gloves
two
on
people in the room already.
I'm gonna put the gloves on when I go to touch the wings. So,
All right. So I'm just going to tweet out the link and then people can start joining and we will be ready to go. There's already 7 people in the room. I like it. I like it. 8 now. Sorry we were late, everybody. We were just trying to figure out if Scott should be wearing a hat or not. That was a very important part of this decision. And so right now, I don't know why this link is not working. I'm gonna put my phone away so that I can focus on your suffering. Like that is my ultimate goal.
I'm gonna bring up YouTube too, which should be there. It is.
It is there.
Yes.
Yay!
I just need to. I am literally watching myself on YouTube. That's a very weird feeling.
Are you going to keep it on while you eat the wings and suffer?
No, I don't want to watch myself suffer. I don't want to Inception suffer, folks.
Okay, I need to open the chat. Oh, there's a chat. You guys can contribute. Oh my God. Hi, we've got people already. Hi, everybody. And this is going to be so much fun. And I'm just going to also tweet out the link to your suffering on my own personal page so that we can we can maximize it. Hi, everybody. I'll also share with our fellow hosts in case they want to come in here and roast you.
Ian, I am not putting the hot sauce on a Built Bar. What's wrong with you?
Shout out to our sponsors, Built Bar, who we love. And also, Scott, I need to, for our listeners and for my own self, can you please tell me where the dog is right now? The dog is not near the hot sauces.
Maple, the minute we started saucing the wings, we put Maple in her crate with her own food so she would not be within 10 yards of this stuff because we're not even going to let her get close to inhaling it. Just because we're not worried about, it might upset her stomach. We're going to take her to the vet because the last wing sauce is basically bear mace. So
I'm so nervous for you, to be honest, for that. I love this comment. I want to see if Scott's face can match the red of the Habs jersey. You know what? I think so. Before we started, we went live. Scott asked, should I wear a hat? And I said, no. I want everybody to be able to see the sweat pouring down his forehead. Okay, Scott, real quick before we actually get into the AMA and you start doing these wonderful the sauces, which I'm actually quite jealous of some of them, and he's going to describe them as he does them. We're not going to stay here too long. We're going to try and get through it without Scott dying, and everybody can go back to their Friday night. So what is the Hot Ones Gauntlet?
So the Hot Ones Challenge is, if you've ever watched Hot Ones with Sean Evans, his whole thing is he sits down with people who are way more interesting than I am to just basically chat. And I got into this when Stone Cold Steve Austin went on there, and I watched it, and I immediately fell in love. And then I watched Gordon Ramsay go on there. Basically, there are 10 wings of increasing intensities in their spice, in their some of them are flavorful, some of them are great. Some of them, like I said, are bear mace. So Laura is acting in the role of Sean Evans here without having to eat the wings herself. Normally, both of the host and the guest eat the wings. I'm going to go through answering your questions as I eat these wings. We have the last dab is off to the side. We're going to sauce that live and do that. I didn't want it touching my other ones because no. For everyone who is worried about anything, I have a huge glass of milk, ice water. I have gloves, towels. I have everything I need. All we need from y'all are just questions. Ask questions in the chat. Laura will take it from there, and I will, once we get a couple of questions to start that, I will dig in. I'll tell you about the first sauce, and we will go from there. We don't have all the fancy graphics and everything because, well, we're not a multi-billion-dollar company or $1 million company like
Yet.
first week yet. Locked On Canadiens will take over the world, but I do have the lineup card here. It is I am not overly enthused as some of these go on, but I am it's going to be great for some of you anyways. If anyone is clipping this, please let us know. Just tweet them directly at our channel on Twitter at @LO_Canadiens. We want any and all still shots, meme-worthy stuff. We want to have a good time with this for everything going forward. So I guess, folks, let it rip then. What kind of questions do we have here? I'm going to put my gloves on and we can get started on this whenever people are ready.
I'm going to start with a question, Scott, because I wanted to bring this up because in our comment section today, people took a lot of, not a lot of issue. There were a couple people that disagreed or were disappointed with the fact that we said that face-offs don't matter. And I personally, I can see why it sounded like we meant that face-offs don't matter. I totally understand that. But I think it's important to note that it's not that face-offs don't matter. It's that it's not the end all. It's not the be all end all. If somebody is good at a lot of things and not good at face-offs, you're going to be able to kind of improve their face-offs. Like somebody who sucks at them can become average, very much like our guest Mike said. So I just want to bring that up as well. And also key situations are important. Like if you lose a face-off in the defensive zone, obviously it hurts your team. Or if you win a face-off in the offensive zone, obviously it gives you a better chance of scoring. But when you look at the numbers, over the course of a game and all of the events that happen in a game, the face-off, a player that's not that great at face-offs can still be a valuable part of your lineup. It's for us, it's don't just not have a player or not trade for a player who has all these other traits that you need just because they're not that good at face-offs. On the flip side of that, don't trade for a player that sucks who is only good at face-offs.
Yeah. Oh no, I ripped one of my gloves. That's a good start.
All right. Why don't you start with the first one? Tell us what it is, and I will be quiet for a little bit and watch you. I hope enjoy the first one. I've heard the earlier ones are really delicious.
Yeah. So the first one is called Hot Ones, the classic garlic Fresno. So one of our most requested sauces returns to the lineup in the #1 spot. You know it, you love it, you can't live without it. It's the classic Blue Label tart and tangy vinegar mix with extra garlic and Fresno chilies from Smokin' Ed's Fields. Indisputably a classic, 1,700 Scoville units. So that is this one right here. And the thing is, we open these and they smell phenomenal. And on our first wing, all sauced up. So here goes nothing, I guess. Ooh, that is fantastic. It's got just enough heat. And it's actually really tasty.
I'm so jealous.
I would actually use this for stuff. And for those who might be wondering about Carly, her wings are in the oven right now. She's going to try some of the other ones too.
But not the dab.
No, she said she would try a little bit just because I have to suffer through it.
Oh, that's so sweet. I also like how in the chat she's like, I just want you all to know I live with this. Carly is actually one of my favorite people. I might actually like her more than I like Scott. And Scott is one of my very, very best friends.
I was going to say, that's not that bad. That one's actually pretty tasty.
All right. I want to say hi to everybody. Oh my God, there's so many people here, frequent listeners. People who are just tuning in to watch you suffer, which I love.
I did send this to my friends so they can watch me suffer. Ian, who's in the chat, not Ian Boisvert, but other Ian Burley, is someone I met through playing Call of Duty. And he and my friend Terry, I hope, are watching me suffer through this so they can make fun of me at it a later date. So,
all right. First question from Mark P. Who is going to be named captain?
All right, before I get into that one, the second wing on here is the Island Wing Sauce. It's mild tropical fire-roasted pineapple blended with cayenne peppers, 5,500 Scoville units. That is this one. We open this, it actually smells nice and sweet. My thought is they got to name Nick Suzuki captain, right? Like that's not a heat cough. That's a I got a piece of chicken wing in the back of my throat cough. So
This is, I think, the sauce that when Scott told me about them, this was the one that I was the most curious about, because I do like that sweet heat, and I feel like pineapple really lends itself to chicken really well. This is locked on food as well, by the way. Those of you who listen to our podcast regularly know we love talking about food, and I'm also just trying to talk while Scott eats. There's not just a whole lot of focus.
that was just nice
on
and
him.
sweet, like a little bit of heat, but like not that bad at all. Like the pineapple helps kind of cut some of that. So Carly's mad that I'm not freaking out a little bit more already.
Oh, it's coming. I hope it is actually. So Raphael P asks, if Scott doesn't reenact the Paul Rudd meme, what are we even doing here? So Scott, will you do that for us?
Hey, look at us. Who'd have thought, right?
I love it. Somebody gift that for us.
Number 3, this is the Burns and McCoy Mezcalin. Makes a triumphant return to the lineup out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Warming, smoky notes of mezcal, espresso, and cocoa combined with the brightness of orange habanero and just a pinch of chocolate ghost pepper powder. 16,000 Scoville units. So
this one to me, like, I just feel like all of these sauces so far are things that I want. I want to buy this and like make my wings with it. Also, Scott had to do wings. I know some people do this with the chicken tenders, but Scott lives in Buffalo and he didn't want to get kicked out. So there's that as well.
I didn't want Josh Allen to come to my house and evict me. There's actually some heat behind that. You would like these. So far, I have really good chicken wing sauce, 3 for 3.
I think they lull you into a false sense of security with this. That's the feeling I'm getting. Also, our friend Peter Flynn asks, are you going to bottle and sell Scott's Tears and Sweat? That is a question for Carly.
Carly, are you going to bottle my Tears and Sweat to sell on the internet, or?
I will monetize this however I can. I'll drop my Venmo handle.
She's a lawyer, so she knows how to handle the money and trademark for all of this. So that is.
Like you, lawyer, let's be clear.
Robin asks, where does this rank compared to the McDonald's sandwich monstrosity? Which there is a video out there. We are going to edit it and post it. It is just not edited. There is a video of Scott doing the McDonald's monstrosity. Do you want to describe that before you take your next wing?
So the McDonald's monstrosity was the Land, Sea, and Air, which I thought came as one entire sandwich because it's a McChicken, a McDouble, and a Filet-O-Fish all as one sandwich. And the issue is they give us just the 3 sandwiches and you have to put it together yourself. The hardest part about that is the Filet-O-Fish dries everything else out. So by the time you get to the end, it's just Filet-O-Fish and bun, and it's awful. So far, this is better because the wings taste better. All due respect to my friends at McDonald's, whom I love dearly, but I would rather so far have done this because the sauces taste better. I say that now because this is about to jump up 20,000 Scoville units. This is Los Calientes Verde. So it's one of their most popular sauces, brings a bold flavor from tangy tomatillo, smoky serrano, and a hint of cumin. Goldilocks heat appeals to the pepperheads and spice noobs alike. 36,000 Scoville units. So that is this, and that is this sauce right here. Oh, all right.
See, that doesn't look hot, right? Like that looks like, a yummy sort of drizzle, like kind of like, I'm trying to imagine like something nice and creamy, like a nice sauce, like a dip.
It's got a sweetness to it, and then it's got heat behind it. Like I would order that regularly. Like I would put that on my tacos. Like that's the kind of hot sauce that is. That's good.
That's good. Once again, super jealous. So our friend Rachel from Locked On Flyers, who, if you listen to the show, you will remember, one of our favorite people in the entire world, wants to know what's the best beer pairing with each sauce. So you've done 4 so far. Do you have any thoughts on that so far?
All right, sorry. I'm also trying to enjoy these wings because I bought the wrong kind, so we had to like makeshift surgery chop up the wings in the kitchen. AKA Carly did that because she's far more trustworthy with a very sharp knife. To start, the second one, a nice pineapple wit with the tangy island sauce. The first one, any yellow golden fizzy beer. We are in Buffalo, New York, so it's blue or blue light because, of course, as these get hotter, that last one, a nice low ABV IPA with some of that hop bite with some of the heat behind it. As we get further down the line, I'm just going to say no beer, only milk or iced water because I'm sure they're going to be absolutely just horrifying as I watch these jump up here. But so far, what are we through? 4 of them? Not bad at all. A lot of flavor, which helps. I was going to say, usually something yellow, a little bit of hop, a nice English bitter or pub ale would also probably go pretty well with this. So what do we have next in questions here, Laura?
So Emily L., good friend of the show, asks, what other food would you try with the sauces? You already mentioned tacos, so you can't say that.
Besides tacos, and I'm going to dig into the next one here. This is Sauce Leopard, the Seventh Reaper. Argentinian flavors in mind, inspired by the lesser-known red chimichurri. It's packed full of savory roasted red peppers, tomato and garlicky goodness, and just a couple of Carolina Reaper peppers. No big deal. I mean, tacos, just regular chicken on some of these, if you were to do it like that, honestly wouldn't be too bad. But, like, I can see a lot of these hot sauces being, maybe not like the first one, but like the island wing sauce on like chicken or fish tacos would be great.
What about grilled cheese? I like to put hot sauces on my grilled cheese.
Honestly, there's the third one I had a nice smokiness to it that would probably be really good. All right. Now that does sound pretty good. I'm not gonna whew.
All right. Ooh, we've got a fun question from Raphael. If each core Habs player were a dog, which dog would each be?
Core Habs player. So we're starting with like Nick Suzuki then.
He would be. What's a really intelligent dog? Is like a Great Dane an intelligent dog? I know he's not very large.
No, Great Danes are not very smart dogs. Carly can attest to that fact. A smart dog, something like a lab, a golden retriever, very smart dogs. Cole Caulfield can be a corgi because he's just doing his best. And he's just kind of wiggling around out there.
I love corgis.
This is going to sound really mean. Joel Edmondson can be the Great Dane because he's big. He only has one thought in mind.
Oh, that works. I wanted to say that Michael Pezzetta looks like a poodle, so he can have poodle.
Michael Pezzetta, here's the thing is, he's not very big, but he's big enough. I'm like, he doesn't have the small dog syndrome where it's like, look at how tough I am. I'm like, I know you are tough. I'm going to leave you over there. He's like an English bulldog that, unless you get him like worked up, he'll be fine. Carey Price is a chocolate lab just because they're like loyal to a fault.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Robert's answer that Nick Suzuki is definitely a golden retriever. So
yeah.
Carly's running live commentary while sitting next to me in our chat, and I feel very called out.
I haven't even gone to that. I'm trying to keep up with the questions. Our friend Ian Boisvert, subscribe to the build, everybody, wants to know if you put toilet paper in the freezer.
I didn't know I could put toilet paper in the freezer.
I just put that question on the screen.
I didn't know you could do that. That's a great idea. So we're going to do that from now on. One, apparently I should put toilet paper in the freezer. She just shook her head, and I don't think that. So
that's not happening.
Yeah.
This bitch. Should I get you an ice pack? I have plenty of pads.
Jeez. I'm being just dunked on. We're on number 6. This is called Collard and Ghost. So Collard and Ghost is made from collard greens and other things, 70,000 Scoville units. Like, I dropped one on the floor that I'm going to have to pick up before we let the dog out. So,
Chanandler Bong from many YouTube questions has another question. Does Scott have tequila or vodka to help cure this heat?
To my right, off screen here, there is a bottle of Grey Goose and 3 bottles of different tequilas that I've gotten either as gifts or bought myself. Wait, no, those are all gifts. 1 Malargo, 1 Terramana, and 1 Casamigos.
I toyed with the idea of like eating ice cream while you were doing this to like taunt you a little bit, but I thought maybe I would be a lot nicer. Also, there's a little bit of a love fest going on here between Locked On Blue Jackets and Carly, which I love to see. And Robert Malloy, hardest working person at the SDPN. Will you do better at this than Berkshire did?
I'm already struggling, so no. Admittedly, no. Oh, no.
Oh my God. Peter saying you could sell the sweat and tears on OnlyGlands.
Peter, I need you to leave.
Amazing.
Peter, leave. Out of our chat now. How dare you?
No, I like when people are here making fun of you. All right. Robin makes a great point. We'll see which one your digestive system hates less tomorrow. So tomorrow, please report back if the land, sea, and air or this one was worse. Carly says this one is less horrifying to watch so far, but give it time. Are you okay?
Yeah, we're doing great over here.
I'm enjoying this so much, I have to say.
We are on to number 7, and this is a blend of habanero, ghost, and scorpion peppers. Excuse me, but grateful flavors of turmeric, citrus, and ginger. This is called Halogi's Curse, or Tyfring's Curse. So it's Norse mythology. I am doing my best to not. Oh, hon, do you want to grab some bread from the other room?
Oh no!
So what I plan to bring white bread with me. There are tears in the side of my eyes already, so this is not great.
All right. Ian Boisvert asks, Anchor Bar or Paula's Donuts? You can eat at one for the rest of your life, but you're banned from the other one. Which one do you choose to keep going to?
This isn't even close. Paula's Donuts by far.
Is that in Buffalo?
Yeah, they have 3 or 4 locations. Sorry. That one wasn't so bad. I say that now, but their donuts are phenomenal. They are really, really they're full, like giant sized donuts. And Anchor Bar, and I'm going to blaspheme this because they literally at the end of the street that I live on are extremely mid in terms of wings.
Ooh. Important. Oh, we forgot to do Slavkovsky when we were talking about the dogs. I feel like his energy level is golden retriever level, but I feel like he's got more of a majestic air to him. Oh my God, Scott. I'm so glad you're not alone.
Slavkovsky is what are the race dogs? Greyhounds.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Because he's tall, he's got all that energy and spirit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see what other questions we have in the chat. There's a lot of talk about basically the sauces. And I fully agree. Like, I feel like for me, I like a little bit of spice, but I don't like it when there's only spice and you can't taste anything but heat. Like, I want to be able to taste the sweetness or the smokiness or whatever, the tartness in the case of some vinegar-based ones. Are you literally chugging from the bottle, Scott?
Look.
You had a glass and now you have a bottle.
I just poured more in there and I just took a swig out of the bottle because my lips are on fire right now. So
all right. So let's see. I'm gonna keep this on the screen right now. I like this. I'm trying to choose which ones to keep. Let's see if we have any more questions. All right. We don't have Habs-based questions. So
that's fine. This is an AMA for everything, so like it's fine.
Ask questions, people, please.
Yes. Whew. All right.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna move on to the next one here because this is Da Bomb Evolution. 135,000 Scoville units.
It's not the dab, right? Like the dab is the one that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the one that's over 2 million Scoville units. This one is just, and the thing is, as we got like to the end of these, the sauces started getting like way thicker, like disturbingly thick. My nose is running right now. Like Like the sauce on this is.
Do you want me to turn off the camera for a second?
No, we're fine. We're fine. I'm just gonna split this wing here like I'm King Solomon. That was King Solomon who cut a baby in half, right?
And we will clip everything. We'll clip everything. We're gonna clip the reaction. Ooh, this is very dramatic.
Nope. I need a towel for my hand. Oh,
this one's the bomb, right?
Yes. Oh.
Everyone was waiting for this one. Like the entire chat was anticipating this.
I'm taking these off my hands because I need to. Oh. Yeah, I'll put those on in a second. That's just heat. Oh no! Thank you, hon.
This is gonna be a great gif.
Oh God.
Do you need to recover a little bit? Do you need a moment?
Yeah. Give me a second. Oh no, thanks. I'll be right back. Entertain them.
I have to now entertain you. All right, everybody. I'll go through the order of the Habs in order of hotness until Scott comes back. So hands down, the most attractive Montreal Canadian, and I will hear no arguments on this, is obviously Josh Anderson. And when he gets traded, I'm going to be very, very upset. I'm keeping an eye on my phone because Carly has my number. So if Scott dies, Carly can tell me. Oh, Scott's still alive. He's here. And so we got as far as Josh Anderson. The next best good looking is obviously Joel Edmondson. He's extremely attractive. I want to say Monahan is up there, but not before Carey Price. I think Carey Price is definitely top 3 attractiveness on this team. And I'm really glad that Scott is back because I can't think of any of the other players because I am watching him suffer right now. And it is almost painful. Scott, can you breathe?
Yeah.
Oh no. So that was all the bomb, right? Like everybody, like that's the one that everyone was worried about. And that was
and Peter,
8,
to answer your
right?
question, I'd rather fight Placida Sachs again.
All right. I'm gonna take Jay from Locked On Blue Jackets says the content we all deserve. I'm gonna take that as like my ranking of the Canadiens in order of hotness. We've got a couple of this is a really important question actually, Scott. Scott, what would you do without Carly?
I wouldn't do this. That's for damn sure.
Carly is our favorite. All right. So we've got a question from Justin H. This one's going to be really interesting. Top 5 Habs prospects and what you like about each. So before you take another wing, do the question and then take another wing. There's some more Habs questions coming up.
All right. So top 5, meaning they're not playing in the NHL right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, my mouth is on fire.
Yes. Also be careful when you rank them, not to like spoil the top 25 under 25. If any of them are under 25, yeah, all of them are under 25.
I'll start with Slavkovsky, just because that's the most interesting thing going right now. Beyond that, I really like Jesse Alonen just because I think he's probably the closest one to being an NHL breakout at this point. He's got all the skills. Owen Beck, anyone who's listened to this podcast knows I love Owen Beck at this point. Just the smarts, the way he reads the ice and everything else. I really love that.
The swagger, the quiet swagger.
I was number 1 in the OHL for faceoffs. Yes. Lane Hudson, Short King Lane Hudson. We do love Lane Hudson on this podcast. And Gooley's a toss-up because I know he's going to be in the NHL this year, and I'm going to go a different direction a little bit. I am very excited to see what Arbor Jacki does in the pros this year, just because it's, who knows? He could be, a walking felony, or he could be a really nice defensive defenseman. Who knows?
Next question from Allie. Do you think Gooley is going to be in the lineup at the home opener? I think yes. Okay, because I think the bulk of the season is going to be spent in the AHL. That's what I feel like, and I feel like he's going to make the NHL like over the course of this season. But I feel like for the 9 games, he's going to be one of the first people they try.
That's the thing is, I think everyone's going to get their fair shot in this. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I am so sorry.
All right.
All right. I'm not taking this full wing because it's almost 1 million Scovilles.
Oh, can you explain what you told me yesterday about like how hot the hottest one is? It's like hotter than the most hot pepper in the world or something.
I'm trying to think cold thoughts right now, like the Canadiens power play this season.
Here's a cold thought. Locked On Hurricanes. Hey, Jared. Which Canadian is most likely to use 3, 4, or 5-in-1 body wash? Brendan Gallagher.
Brendan Gallagher. It's not even a...
I bet you before he started dating his girlfriend, he probably just used dish soap.
I think he bought like 2-in-1. Like, all right, I'm taking a bite out of the psycho sauce here.
I'm just posting face-offs don't matter from our friend JD and Locked On Sharks because, again, people are very upset with us because we said that face-offs don't matter as much as people are making it out to be when it comes.
You can do it.
Carly's mocking me.
I thought she was being supportive.
It sounds like I'm having a baby over here now.
So how's it? How is it? Is it better or worse than you expected?
It's bad because it's just heat. Oh.
And you just had one bite, right?
Yeah, it's just heat. Like, my stomach is already not loving this. So, Hun, do you want to get the Tums too?
Yeah.
And that leaves us with one last wing.
Okay, let's get through these questions because I feel like if you do that wing, you're not going to be able to talk. So let's do the questions and then the wing and then end the show, okay?
Yes, please and thank you.
Right. Locked On Sharks wants to know, are the Sharks or the Habs going to be worse this season? I think Habs.
Here's the thing is, it all depends on because the Sharks brought back Bob Bugner, correct? JD?
I feel like they switched things out, right?
I thought they fired or they brought Bob Bugner back, which if that's the case, I do not think they're going to be any better at all. Which, they didn't bring Bugner back. Who did they hire to coach?
Fired him.
Oh, they hired David Quinn. That's right.
Yes, they fired him like 2 days before they named the general manager. Like, don't you remember? Like, JD had that whole week of like all kinds of things happening.
Okay.
I think.
Right. I think. Please put not a lot on there for the love of God.
All right. No, let's answer questions before you do that.
Okay.
There's plenty of questions here. Okay. So David Quinn, I still think the Habs are going to be worse just because they haven't figured out what they're doing with their defense. And they're going to try and let the offense kind of play out, and they're going to try to decide who's going to be the future of this team. Emily asks, which team is your favorite to watch while playing the Habs? For me, honestly, it is literally the Toronto Maple Leafs because all the time, whenever they play the Habs, they end up turning into a circus. And I love that.
I would say yes, but after Leafs fans like just destroyed my mentions for the entire playoffs, no. I like I like watching the Flames just because we love Scorch Stack. Subscribe to Scorch Stack and subscribe to Locked On Flames. I'm having trouble catching my breath.
I'm actually just like a little bit worried about your heart rate right now and if you're actually okay. We kind of touched on this yesterday because of some rumors, but Ian is actually asking the question, should Montreal be checking to see what the Rangers want for Niels Lundqvist? Oh, we might have been talking about it after we stopped recording. I actually don't remember.
We forgot to answer the question with Mike because I remember that we forgot to ask it. So I would say yes, depending on what they want. He hasn't been very good in the AHL, but Hartford also wasn't great. Oh no, Carly's parents are watching this too.
Oh no.
Rem Pitlick does have a place here. I think he's going to be a bottom 6 guy. He's someone who stands to gain a lot when Mike Hoffman and Yoel Armia leave, just because of his speed and skill. And because I can't stop staring at this. That is
the dab.
Yes.
I just want you to see the comment.
Dude, I put way too much on there. Don't worry, I have white bread for this. So, all right. I don't know what deity is above there. If you believe in anything, so.
I want you to read this comment.
No. Oh God. No.
That looks horrifying.
It's just. Oh God. Just take what you imagine heat tastes like and put it into a song. Oh, it just tastes awful. The heat's bad.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this comment. And from Locked On Predators.
No, I'm not doing the last 3 wings again. No.
Just this comment. That's what I was laughing at. Oh my God.
I've been drinking milk.
More milk.
Carly's telling me more milk.
Your mouth is very red.
Your face is all red. Do you have tears?
Oh God. Oh.
Will you ever do that again?
No, Sky, no. Yes, Chandler, this isn't a top 5 regrets.
All right, there was
I feel lightheaded. Like, oh. Oh man. Someone just said you've never looked more like Chief Jim Hopper than you do right now.
So good though. Like he really does look like him.
I'm lightheaded at this point. Like that was terrible. Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, I think you've learned your lesson, but I'm just going to ask, because you said, no, Sky, I'm not doing this again, but I want to make sure everybody knows what the question is. Is any other bad Bruins-related Hot Ones bets you'd like to make for this season? And Scott said absolutely not. And then Emily with a very important question.
It was the Habs fan base. Anyone who had to watch, oh my God, it looks like I'm wearing lipstick right now. I can't put anything else into my stomach, though. I feel like I've eaten a flaming brick.
Oh my God!
And Jared, for what it's worth, I've done the 1 chip challenge. This is worse. Oh God. Oh. Subscribe to Locked On Canadiens wherever you get your daily podcasts.
And don't forget to check out our next episode. It is Labor Day on Monday. So we're going to drop our episode either on Monday or Tuesday, depending on how our schedule is shaped out. We haven't even discussed it yet. I don't even know if Scott is going to be alive to record with me for our next episode. I feel like you're you know, the allergy tearing up, like when your eyes, like that's what you look like right now.
I have in my life had a lacrosse ball at full speed hit me in the groin. I've had multiple concussions from playing football. I have been kicked square in the face in a wrestling match. I have been kicked in the face at MMA. This is a top 3 like worst feeling because my mouth hurts. There is a nausea setting in. I am lightheaded, and I don't know how to get rid of any of them. So, Duncan, you go to Starbucks. Buy Maple.
No Starbucks till Union.
Okay, fair enough. Unionize the Starbucks, please. So yeah. Yeah. we're doing awesome over here.
I'm so worried now. I'm reading the comments. Rick B wants to know why. Why would we do this? Well, Scott lost a bet is why we would do this.
Put that up on the channel and someone just take a screenshot, please. Like
I think this is so important.
Here's the thing. The first 6 sauces are so good. Ian, I had gloves on for everything. My hands are completely clean otherwise.
Smart.
After the 6
Not
sauce,
a lot of people do that.
everything is garbage after the 6 sauce. So, yeah.
No live
I'm
tweeting from the
probably gonna go
bathroom.
take a cold shower after this. Oh no. I promise everyone my hands are completely clean of sauce. We put on gloves. I changed my gloves between the hot sauces. This is...
Carly's like, $10 says he live tweets the battle waged in our bathroom.
Yeah, smash that like button and that subscribe button because that YouTube money helps pay for all of it. I am not doing a podcast from the bathroom. I have more respect for all of you than to listen to any of that. So,
I want
Laura,
to shout out to all our listeners though, because I mean, we're getting so many comments from old listeners, new listeners. I love our listeners so much. I'm filled with like appreciation for them as well, but I also just really enjoy that they tuned in to watch you suffer.
I am very grateful for all of you screen capping all of this. I can't wait for Kyle to rewatch this so we can get the Demetrius recap hour on all of this. I'm out of breath. I love all of you, but I need to clean up all of this and go to the bathroom. So,
yes. All right. So everybody, we will have 3 episodes next week as per usual. We're just not sure if we're going to drop them on Sunday. We probably should have discussed this before we got on the on the live. So like and subscribe, and I will actually put this up. I'll put it up for tomorrow because I have to go spend time with my parents who are leaving. So I'll put it up a little bit later tonight, so you'll all be able to see it past midnight. And
I just got an actual chill through my entire body. Either God himself is trying to smite me in this chair, or I'm about to hit a second wind that I shouldn't because my stupid male ego is going to be like, eat the rest of that wing, idiot. And I'm going to be like,
no.
Yeah, let's do that.
Don't do it.
And Carly is over here sipping on her wine and just going, no. We have new neighbors, by the way, who are living upstairs, and we did not warn them about any of this. So
I love it. All right, somebody said I should do the 1 chip challenge. If they will send it to me in America, in Canada, I will do it. I'm not doing a double dab though, and neither is Scott because I need my co-host. I don't want to do the show alone.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Thank you, everybody.
we are signing
Have a good
off.
night. Yes,
Please
we are signing
subscribe.
off.
Yes.
Oh,
Bye.
sorry.
We love you all. Bye.
Bye, everybody. We love you.